Okay, we're back. So,
Unbelievable.
as early as the next morning, you're all summoned to court to speak with the judge. While City Governor Roland Stanfield, which you guys met at the first party, is in attendance, a full hearing is scheduled, and all the witnesses that can be found are being brought in to help clear things up. Do you guys have any witnesses you would like to call as part of this case? Anything in particular? The ones that they do bring in automatically is McBannon himself, and the arrested scoundrel that was at his house. And Wolfgang. Sorry. Is there anyone else you want to bring in or suggest they bring in as a witness?
Probably. Well, you're the note taker.
This isn't a test. It's
hold
just
up.
whether you want anything in particular.
Actually, is there anyone who could actually help us in this case here?
Yes, definitely people that can help.
Can't exactly ask the terrorists to come here.
Hannah Celine,
Boyd,
yeah.
Yeah.
You can ask. Doesn't mean.
Let me check my notes real quick.
What about the doctor? What has happened to the doctor?
That's Wolfgang.
He's there.
He's the one that's
Oh, yeah,
already
sorry.
brought in. Yeah, he was under your protective custody. Custody?
Whether you know an actual name.
Could bring in Heward Sitchem.
Okay. Heward being the son, yeah.
else?
Heward is the son.
Yes.
Yep.
Wait, is Navar still alive?
No.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's dead. I forgot. He real dead.
Went to his funeral, man.
Hey man, he wasn't that important.
I'm just flabbergasted.
Yeah, you're probably rightfully offended.
I think that's all. It's the only people who aren't either dead or we didn't
What about
investigate.
did we talk to anyone at the docks about the smuggling?
You did,
never
but you
went to the
didn't
docks.
follow that. Well, you talked to the dockers and the Thinking Man's Tavern. You talked to a couple of people down there, but you never followed that smuggling line fully. You went and talked to Thingy first, McBannon. Sort of brought everything to a head. That's cool. I mean, you're not going to fail because you didn't think of everyone, like the carriage driver or anything like that.
Oh, fuck.
The witnesses at the dinner and consulate. You're not going to miss out because you didn't remember them.
Let's call the driver in.
No, it's alright. So the full hearing is scheduled anyway. Reporters and crowds of angry factory workers and families, and Nettles residents who assume this is something to do with what Navad Sisham had talked about. The fire on top of the hill and the evacuation and all of this brought to a head. There's elite abjurers present to protect all of the gathered officials in case McBannon or any of his unknown allies attempt to use magic or something to thwart the hearing. And just as it's set to begin, and McBannon is due to arrive, he doesn't. There's a bit of a commotion, and words come through all the police that are there that there has been something happening. Something has happened in the police cell.
Son of a bitch.
For fuck's sakes, people.
Really?
Do you go to try and see what it is, or he's none of my business?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go to the police cell where he's kept in the courthouse, and in the secure room, past guards and dozens of witnesses, McBannon lies dead in his cell. His head, the front of it crushed in, and a small red blood stain on the wall, with bits of bone and skin beaten into it. It looks like he has smashed his head repeatedly in the wall, and the guard that was on duty reported that he heard a loud crack. It appeared to be the skull cracking, and when he came to investigate, found the mayor like this, or the ex-mayor like this. Immediately noticeable, mingled with the smell of fresh blood, is the rich smoke of leaf of Nicodemus. And you can see in his fingers is a mostly finished cigarette.
Damn it was Jack Slate.
No, it was that one dude. The guy.
The Jack Slate's idol.
Nicodemus?
Yes. No, not Nicodemus. The one who was with Creed, who was blah, 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 Creed was gonna meet.
Yeah, Jack Slate's idol.
Yeah, Nicodemus.
Wait, was that him?
The man who runs the cigarette company, basically.
That's why it's called that, because he's famous.
Yeah. The horrified guards that were watching him say that to this point he had seemed fairly amicable, as if he was looking forward to the trial. Perhaps he had some sort of ace in his sleeve. But then he swayed, slumped onto his cot, and started whispering to himself for a few minutes. They were wary in case he was trying the sick prisoner trick to try and get out of the trial. But they were confident, knowing that the magic and the protective runes on the cell would stop him from using his own magic. A bit later, he was reported to have nodded to himself, stood back up, and asked one of them for a cigarette, which he then smoked so slowly, and the guards left him to it. He didn't talk again until they heard the crack.
Damn. So they were somehow able to contact him.
Well, apparently they only blocked him using his magic, not other
Well,
people.
the cell itself was protected from what they know. Like, it has the protective runes on the cell that stop magic getting in or out.
So basically nobody else should have been able to.
Yeah.
I guess I turn to Uranus. I'm not the magical type. I believe in nature.
Well, what we know is he was working for somebody, that there was a creature underneath that he could not physically name. Maybe this goes beyond traditional magic.
I mean, I don't even go to traditional magic.
I think this is beyond my pay grade.
With the key suspect dead, the actual trial goes ahead and wraps up fairly quickly. You guys are put in the spotlight in Flint, in the papers and the media. Sort of hailed as the heroes of Flint. There's, no outcry. There's no reaction from whoever McBannon's allies might have been. It's possible that in this furor of media attention, they might fear exposing themselves. There's still threads of leads in this case left, but you are assigned another case, or other cases, by the head of the Flint branch of the RHC, Lady Inspectress Margaret Saxby. She assigns you to other cases, taking you off of this main case, claiming she wants you to take a break so your notoriety doesn't disrupt the investigation or the other investigators.
Fucked up.
However, on one somber day, a week after McBannon had committed suicide, the city holds a moment of silence as thousands attend the official funeral of Navad Seshem, and it serves as a dual ceremony for those who died in the fires, as they've finally been brought under control. Those who lost family in the recent events, and the city itself is clouded with gloom.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I guess I'll ask for a couple of days off to help attend to his funeral.
Absolutely.
And after the funeral.
You can do that, and as you're helping with, and the others I assume you're all attending Navad's funeral, or do any of you not want to attend? No, sounds good. You're attending Navad's funeral. A few of you spot Gale observing the funeral from afar, and just keeping an eye on things. You spot her, and then she's gone as quickly as you can see her. No chance of apprehension. And that night, the sky over Flint is clear, and the stars shine brighter than ever, as if promising there's still a future yet unknown. And you have finished the adventure. Number 2.
We did it!
You did it. At the end of this escapade, Lady Margaret Saxby reassigns Aranis to a different precinct of the RHC. His abilities could be used elsewhere. Someone who's as good with magic as he has proven to be is reassigned, and your small group is reassigned a new man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Finnegan.
So, when they say men, it's a bit of an oversight. Finnegan is young, 25, looks even younger. Just under 3.5 feet tall. He's a halfling. He looks like he has no idea why he's there. He definitely has the training, but he seems nervous and cautious, and a bit skittish.
And he is your new gadgets man.
Sweet.
I'm the tech guy.
Yeah. Replace your tech guy with a new tech guy. And that's Finnegan, who spends some of the next few days and weeks getting to know you guys, getting to a little bit of background information on you all. Whether you warm up to him is entirely up to you. You don't have to yet. But with the start of the next adventure, which is called Digging for Lies, and this is your little teaser image. That's going to be the start of the next adventure. Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck! I don't want to be that guy.
That guy doesn't want to be that guy. But yeah, you've completed Adventure 2, The Dying Skyseer, who died. And here's his little picture, so you can be a little bit sad that Nevada's dead.
So that's
Oh, I'm sad now too.
Yeah.
But so that's not the end of this book, right?
That's the end of Zeitgeist. You've done it.
I mean, the book. What book are we doing now? 1?
You are up to the 3rd of 5 parts of the first book.
Yeah.
So you're not quite halfway through the first act. There's 13 adventures in all, I think.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I forgot that was a lot.
Yeah.
Did we level?
You are now level 5. But let me
Wait a
have a look
second.
and see if you finish at level 6 there. But pretty sure you just get to level 5 at the end of that adventure. Yeah, 5th level at the end of the adventure. So you are 5th level.
Actually, can we call it here? Because this will be a good place to actually stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Save notes.